break, and you will not.
99 hours. I mean, 99 hours. 9 hours left.
You wish it was 99 hours. 9 hours left at the $99 deal. Purchase the course now while you still can get a discount on it, and we will see you guys back here in 45 minutes.
Welcome back to Creative Live, everyone. We are heading into our final segment here. Well, final two segments, final half day with Roberto Valenzuela. And before we do that, we have so many prizes. We have 4 prizes to give away, and then we have 4 more prizes to give away later. So the first one is Nick Silver Effects Pro 2.0. This is a $200 prize, and the winner is Moses Wilson. Mo Wilson photo, congratulations. His quote was, "Let the shadows speak to you when you're shooting." So, all about finding those shadows.
I love the quotes, even though I said them. It's kind of fun to hear them back.
Isn't it?
You know, it's like,
I love it.
I said that. It's cool.
I love it. So, Mo, congratulations, and thank you so much, Nick, for giving us several prizes. And the second one is the Gary Fong Lightsphere Pro Kit. This is a $220 prize, and the winner is Stephanie Ip, and her Twitter handle is Steph Ip. And the quote is, "Allow people to get lost in the soul and emotion of the moment of your photographs." Another great quote.
I need to put a book together of all these things.
I know.
This is
I
cool.
know. We'll send them to you.
Please, on sale.
So congratulations.
Okay, and the next prize is a Think Tank Airport Airstream. This is an amazing bag. This is a $326 value.
That's a good one.
I love this bag. The winner is Fabiana Beatriz. Twitter handle is Fabiana Beatriz, and the quote was, "Transform the elements and make the best photograph."
Nice.
So congratulations to Fabiana. And our final prize after lunch today is Roberto's Wedding Evolution tutorial videos.
Yep.
Can you please tell us a little bit about that?
I'll keep it really short. Wedding Evolution is a recording of my computer screen where I walk you through an after-the-fact photo shoot where I already shot a job, a full wedding, and I walk you through the entire wedding where I actually pinpoint the location elements, the posing elements, and the execution elements so you can see it through my eyes. So enjoy that. That's on sale right now for $99 for a very short amount of time left at that price, and then after that, it'll go up.
Awesome, and such a great
It's a good one.
complimentary video to,
4 hours
to this
of video.
workshop.
So 4 hours of content with me narrating everything about it, and you can see the photo. It's pretty good. So
Cool.
Very cool. Okay, and the winner of that prize is Gregor Stolt Nielsen. Gregor's SN is the Twitter handle, and Gregor's quote was, "If you watch only your own work, you will have no reference point.
Oh, man.
Look at others, keep looking, keep learning."
oh wow.
Congratulations to all of our winners, and thank you so much to all of our sponsors. And let's get, oh, you have something else
Well,
to
I
add?
just wanted to read off what we're giving away to encourage people to still keep tweeting, because the grand prizes that are coming up are awesome. We have a Think Tank Artificial Intelligence bag that goes along with the Fundy album builder. We're giving away the Triple Scoop Music's Roberto's personal collection of songs. That's $400. We are giving away an ice light that you have seen Roberto use all weekend. One of you lucky people is going to win the ice light. And finally, we have a one-on-one mentoring session with Roberto.
Yep.
So awesome, right?
That's
I would
good
like
stuff.
to win all of those prizes. I'm already a winner, though. So.
You are.
Good to be here.
All right, Roberto, back over to you.
All right,
Tweet
welcome
away.
back, everybody. We're basically gonna move into the segment where we're gonna be we're putting together the location chart. We're now putting together the posing, and we're now gonna be adding execution to kind of glue all the elements together. But first, for the audience watching online, I wanna remind you, I don't wanna just have the students take really good photos. I'm gonna actually purposely have them take photos with the wrong angle and the wrong lighting, and we're gonna start to build them up, right? And we're gonna start to fix the photos little by little until they become what they should be when you first take the photo at a real job. So it's a breakdown process and then rebuilding process. So we can all see, when you see a photo that they took that's purposely a bad photo, you may be able to relate with it, and then you can see how we fix the photograph to make it look like a beautiful poem. So we're gonna start out. We purposely did a few things. Around the room here, we placed certain little puzzle pieces, kind of like ingredients for Iron Chef per se, or Chopped, okay? The mystery basket. So you're gonna have these little ingredients that are purposely placed around the room, like pieces of furniture, some reflectors that look like wall things, some ottomans. We have some pictures, we have plants. We have a lot of little things that we're gonna have them use these elements according to the location chart, and we're gonna put them together to transform the chart elements and create really great photographs. So it's really challenging part of the course. If you're watching online, be sure to try to think of yourself, what would you do if you were in this situation? So it's kind of fun for you to try. All right, let's get started. So we have two gorgeous models, and one of them is still in makeup, I believe. So we're gonna start with my friend Tyson. Look at that, Tyson, man, good looking man right there. Whew. Come on, Tyson. Come on down. All right, guys, this is Tyson, obviously good looking guy. We're going to make him not so good looking, okay? And the person to transform him into a bad looking person will first be Mallory.
Knew it.
Mallory is the winner of you're going to be the first one where you're going to take the bad photo. Now, for them to learn and for this to be a great teaching tool, we're not just going to take the bad photo, we're going to explain why it's going to be a bad photograph, okay? Then we'll have someone else, or maybe you, start to rebuild it and fix it, okay?
And I can use anything?
You can, well, kind of. We're going to start in this area here.
Okay.
So we're going to start with this. Now, take a look at the elements. You have windows, but they're too high for them to be in the background, right? Like directly behind him.
Right.
So they're going to be above him. The light in the back is obviously quite bright, and one of the subject emphasis rules is that your subject should be the brightest. So you're going to have to find a way to make him brighter than all of this, okay? You can also change your shutter speed to like a really dark shutter speed. So this really comes down, and then use ice lights to bring him up. See, you have to use your head and really try to figure it out. I'm going to give you, this is your camera. I'm going to give you my camera so we can tether it.
Okay.
I'm going to give you, we're going to go for a bad invisible plane. Okay. So we're going to go for hitting his knees first and that kind of stuff.
Sure.
Okay, we're going to start to fix it, okay?
Okay.
All right. Let me give you my camera. So can I get my 16 to 35 millimeter lens?
And can I grab this little piece of
stick to this
furniture?
area, but this is all for you to use, okay?
So Roberto, why are you asking for that lens?
Oh, good question. Did somebody ask?
Oh dear.
I knew that they were going to, so that's why I'm...
The 1635 is,
What?
if you use it well, it can
Just right
be
in
a
the
cool
middle
effect,
here.
like make you look really far away. But if you use it wrong, it can really make a person distort them and make them look really unattractive. We're gonna go for the
But
unattractive.
can you angle it?
At
this
So
point.
one of the points is at
One
me?
of the execution chart elements is perspective through lenses. So I'm gonna try to show how bad the perspective changes.
Will you come
according
sit
to the,
here on the edge?
Oh, I'm sorry, the 16 to 35. Yeah.
Oh, we've got to switch the lens.
Yeah, we're gonna switch the lens because
Oh, okay.
I want you to, you know, if you have a wide angle lens, if you get really close to the subject, it's gonna distort them horribly, especially in the corners of the lens.
Yeah.
So try that, okay?
Okay.
Let me see, I think it's, did I even bring it? Oh, let's just do the 35. Oh, I thought I brought it. So go for a really bad invisible plane.
Okay.
Distort him as much as you can.
Okay.
Just mess him up.
Okay.
Do your worst.
Sure, that won't be too hard.
True. Now we don't have the 16 to 35, but we have the 35, so it won't distort as much, unfortunately. Oh, we do have the 24 to 70, don't we? Let's try that lens.
Okay.
Let me see. 1740 will do. Let's take that lens. Let me give Joe this one. And then we'll use this lens. Thank you.
That's yours.
Now, for the audience watching online, we're going to use the ultra wide angle lens. We're going to have Mallory mess up the photo with the perspective. But then the real challenge will come when I ask Mallory, right after she takes a horrible picture, to keep the lens and this time make the photo look really amazing with the same lens. So good luck to Mallory.
Actually, will you sit down on the floor? And just have one knee up and the other out? That's great. Sure, however you want to be, with at least one leg up. Oh, jeez.
I don't know what the settings are. I don't know what the ISO is and all of that. Let me check real quick. Camera's not even on. ISO, we'll leave it at, really ISO at 640. You're at aperture, aperture's 4.0. That's as,
Yeah,
that's as
okay.
far as it goes. And then you can change your shutter speed too.
Okay. Does it not show up here? Hold on.
Push play. Take the photo one more time.
Okay. There's nothing coming up.
Perfect. Let me see. Technical people, do we know how how we can change we can actually see the photo? Because when you push play, it goes back to the photos from yesterday. It doesn't actually play there.
We can't play them. They're up on the screen here
Oh.
because we're tethered.
Oh, so I can see them, but
I don't think we can see them on the back. I can see them up there.
oh wow. Oh
Can you
really?
face it towards me because it's a glare. I can't.
So we can't see them.
No, you can see them up there.
I see.
Yeah,
Okay.
can you turn that?
And then you can ask us to go backwards or forwards, and they'll do it for you.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. Okay, so that's dark.
Mess it up more, would you? Come get closer to him. And get right underneath his chin to make his neck, to get that double chin going really good, even though he doesn't have one. We're gonna really get it going.
Oh, that's super dark.
Do me a favor and get even closer to his chin from
Okay.
underneath his chin and raise his chin up so it's
Yeah,
like,
will you turn your head like to the side and kind of up maybe?
yeah,
And
raise
then look
it.
at me.
Get like 3 feet closer than that.
Look at me.
The chin up
Give
a
me a-
little more.
give me a smile.
Tyson.
Lighten that up. Okay, one more. Look at me. Thanks.
You're still pretty dark. I'm gonna slow this down, okay?
I just did like.
Because it's coming out that. Okay, now you saw the photograph, you're online watching this. What is going on? From watching the course, you should have some idea of how to start to repair the process. So Mallory, we'll start to repair the process, okay? Let's have someone else come and repair it. So let's bring Pepe over. Pepe, come on down, my friend. Let's go ahead and repair the photograph step by step. First, let's discuss what's wrong with it, then we'll start to fix and address those issues. What's wrong with the photograph, perspective, everything-wise?
Perspective, it's making his head look way big and his chin. The background is brighter and not uniformly
Right. You realize you could make
uniform.
this much worse by actually having him in the corner of the photograph, right? Because it's a wide angle lens, it's going to distort him even more. So if you were to grab the photo, and if you were to do something like, oh, sorry, let me do that one more time. There we go. That's the one we need to do. Take a look at that photo. No, not that one. That one. Take a look at his face now. Does that make sense? Now, this is funny, but you see that my composition is completely off the hook, right? It's not working whatsoever. He does not, that's not complimentary to him at all. First thing we need to do is use this big window element, and because it's working against us, we're gonna have to find a way to make it work for us, okay? So make it like a cool element. How would you do that?
Okay.
Think of a way.
Using the window?
Using the window, using the whatever you want to use. You don't even have to use this if you, unless you want to.
Okay.
But how could you create a really cool photograph with the same lens that created this horrible picture?
Okay.
We're gonna start getting creative. The reason why I'm making you stick to this is to limit you. You're limited to this. This is what you have to work with. We're going to find a solution to the problem.
Okay.
So, what do you want to work on first? Perspective?
Perspective. I want to shoot him this way.
Good job, because that's going to make him, good job, exactly. Okay, so let's start.
Okay. So should I use the same spot, or can I change spots, or?
Change.
Okay.
It's all you.
Okay, so go ahead, get up.
You're limited to this area and
Yeah.
that.
So can I use that wooden,
Ice light?
no, the wooden step stool box? Would that be possible?
Well, it's a tool that we have, so let's
Okay.
use it.
Yeah. So thanks. Okay. Let's see. Can I be just stand this way? Okay. You're gonna be looking. Tilt your chin down a little bit more, and then turn your head a little that way. A little bit less. No, less. Right there. Put your chin down a little bit more. Okay. And you're gonna be looking at Fran's tattoo on her arm. Okay. You're gonna be looking.
Watch the
Okay.
background, baby.
Yeah. Okay. Keep going. Oh, the background's is killing it. The black is.
Let's move it then.
Yeah,
You can just tell me.
Let me see. Yeah. Can I also that red chair? Can we just push it to the side a little bit more? Okay, there we go. Okay, turn your head a little bit towards me, right there, and keep looking at Fran's tattoo.
That's a lot better with the same tools.
Okay.
That's a lot better. We have a bit of an issue with the floor.
yeah.
Has different luminance levels, right? Part of the floor is darker, part of the floor is brighter. And that's the one thing that's causing a distraction. What are the tools we have? Look in front of you. What do we have here to clean that background out? Think about it.
Maybe.
What'd you say?
The white.
Yes, of course. So let's bring this guy. How about now, Pepe? Can you do something with this?
Yeah, I would need to have a little more this way. No, a little bit less. Sorry. Yeah, right there. Tilt a little bit towards me, a little bit more.
Pepe, let me see
Right
the
there.
camera real quick. Let me just turn. We're gonna turn this. We're gonna make this monochrome. Okay, try it again.
Okay. Okay, looking at Fran's cool tattoos.
Let's see what we're getting here. Okay, Pepe, you're a bit on fire. Let's move that ear and
Okay.
let's make it so it's not so claustrophobic on that side,
Okay.
right? Why don't you try a profile shot? Right now, try a profile shot and use something to make the front of his face really nice and bright. So
Okay.
you want to try an ice light or you want to do a white reflector or whatever you want to do. So let's do the ice light.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But you see how we're fixing the photo. Okay, so Joe will hold. Can you hold it right in front of his face area? Now try go full power.
Okay.
Just push the up a bunch of times.
It's okay. So crop out the ear. Or
See, now you have catch lights on his eyes. Now we're gonna do a few full profile. So turn your face just like that. Keep the
Okay.
body the same way. So we have crossing of the collarbones and the nose. Okay.
Okay.
Now go ahead and give him the Popeye in the eye.
Okay.
Pop in the eyes and take your photographs nice and straight. Leave some space for the ear and the back of the head not to be claustrophobic against the edge of the photo.
okay.
So give some
Leave some
black
space.
background there, okay?
Okay. So let's see. Can you look towards the microphone on David?
Oh, keep the
No,
chin
keep
that
the-
way.
keep the
Keep
chin
it like
that way.
that. So make them look
Actually,
at
no.
something
Make
over
a,
there.
yeah. Look at Susan over there in the black. Okay. There we go.
Now, guys, let's ask ourselves some questions. This photograph is turning. Look how much better. Oh, can we keep it black and white? I guess it turns into color because it's a raw file. Can we go back to the photo that I took with the bad angle, with really bad, and then compare it to the last one he just took? Is that possible?
We're going to get it in black and white and just switch it over to JPEG.
It's switching?
Just switch it to JPEG as opposed to RAW.
Oh.
So your call.
We can switch the camera to JPEG if you want, then we can do it.
So if I switch it to JPEG, it will stay, right?
Oh, it's changing.
Let me see. Go ahead, my friend.
Okay.
Now, guys, before we take that, look at the tools. Look how we just switched the whole thing around, right? This is using execution at its best. This is what a lot of people do, believe it or not. Happens on the left-hand side more than you think, right? And with the same tool, we don't say, oh, I don't have this lens, therefore I can't do the photo. Look, we didn't change anything. We're still in the same part of the room. We're using the tools. Now we're gonna make this photo on the right. We're gonna make it just, you see how much better that one is from that one? Yes. Let's keep that level, but do it to the next level over. So how do we do that? There's no separation between the black and his face. It separates, but we can add separation to it. What's one way we can do that?
A backflash.
Backlight with ice light, or
With the
a
street light.
flash. Let's try it with the ice light. Let's try it with a flash. So let's try with the ice light first. So let's backlight them. So I don't know how that will work. There you go. Maybe get closer if you can. Is he on your frame now?
He's good right now.
Be careful with the perspective. Keep the
Yeah.
perspective the same. You don't want to distort.
You want an ice light on this side as well, or reflector?
Okay, I like this. Hold on, let me see what that looks like. You see how it's starting to look more and more like artistic and all that? Now let's make it even more powerful. So we need two ice lights going at it. So let's get another ice light. Full power. And then maybe we can get them more from the back and then slow down the shutter speed by a click.
One stop.
One stop, yeah. And so you push this. Okay, try it again. Go ahead and take your shot.
Yeah. But it'll still be a lot to get out of the frame.
What if we
So-
do this, man? What if we Joe, what if you hide in the back? Like, can you do this?
Yeah.
Let's try that. And then move the eye slide more towards his face, the front of his face, without showing.
A little bit to your right. No, to your other right. There you go. There.
All right, let's take a look at this. Interesting. Now let's add the backlight to really give them that extra oomph. So let's do another flash. And we have one right there. Thanks, friend. You see what we're doing here? We started out with a really bad photo, and we're just going to start building it. Okay? Let's try. All right, let's try this. So that's that. We're gonna put this on master. Okay. This should link. And now let's go ahead and adjust power to this thing. Now we're gonna use the flash. Okay, so
Same position.
yeah, probably just try to hide and just point it up towards his face. Be careful. Let me see the other flash. You need to turn that one off. Otherwise, it's gonna fire, right? Okay, you're good to go?
Okay. A little bit lower on the flash, just like an inch. There we go.
Roberto, can you just explain for the people who, ooh, pretty.
Change
for
the
pe-
aperture. Yeah, change
you
the
just-
aperture to f6.3 or something.
6'3".
Could you just explain for the people who might not be used to using the two flashes and triggering
Sure.
one? Could you just explain how that
Okay.
works? Thank you.
So I'm using a flash that these are the new Canon 600 flashes. So whatever camera you use, Nikon, Canon, if you don't have the 600 flashes, you can use any kind of radio poppers. Are really great. They're probably the best ones. If you don't have radio poppers, you can use Pocket Wizards. You can use all of these little radio triggering tools. The whole point is use a tool to have one flash talk to the other flash so you can communicate with your flash wirelessly. All we're trying to do right now is create a really cool portrait with limited tools and limited space, starting from a really bad starting point. The reason why we do this is because when I'm practicing at my own weddings or practicing at my house, this is what I do. This is the process. I just keep trying to improve. So when I have a tool like the 16-35 or right now the 17-40, and I'm like, this is what I have, I can make magic with just that. Because I have this brain sequence of fixing things as I go instead of the other option, which is to freak out and give up. Right? So that's what we're gonna do. Now, the photo's a little too bright on the face, so we're gonna make it darker on the face, so we're gonna lower the power of the flash. So let me see this. We're gonna go to external speed light control, flash function settings. We're gonna go to group. What group is that flash on, Joe? Does it say A?
Yes, that's A.
A. We're gonna go to group A. And we're gonna tone it down. Okay, go ahead and take another shot.
Just about an inch lower. Thank you.
Did the flash go off?
Yeah.
Okay, I would say that's a pretty darn good freaking portrait, right? So good job, thank you for that. That's really good. Okay, fun, right? Fun with cool toys. If we can keep that on the screen, and I don't know if we can compare it to the really bad photo I took with a wide angle lens, that would be fantastic. Okay, check it out. The reason why I wanted to kind of go through this, if you look at the execution chart, which is given to you when you buy the course, I believe, right? If you look at the execution chart, this has all 4 in one picture. That's why it works so well. The first part of the execution says lighting through direction. The next one is simplicity through subtraction. The next one is beauty through angles. And the next one is perspective through lenses. You laugh at me because you think I have it memorized? I would hope so. So if you look at the photograph, is the lighting coming from a direction or is it flat on his face? Obviously it's coming from the back. That's a direction, right? The front of the face is the direction too, but that's not what I'm talking about. I mean more like coming at an angle, right? Simplicity through subtraction. Why do you think I took the first photo with all that crap in the background? Because it's the opposite of simplicity through subtraction. So what I did is we subtracted the window, we subtracted the ottoman, we subtracted the carpet. We're subtracting the stuff that's not helping us with our subject. Our subject is just Tyson. Tyson is a good-looking man. We don't need to ruin that with adding 20 other looking things into the photograph. The third is perspective through lenses, right? We used the 17-40. We kept the same lens, but by the way I positioned it and the way I used it, I made it look really bad. And the way he used it makes it look really cool. Same lens. And last, the angle, beauty through angles. The first angle on the left is not exactly the best angle you can imagine. The last angle, we did a profile. We rim-lit him. Is that how you say it? Whew.
Rim-lighted.
And we basically executed all 4 executions in one. Now, if we, let's say for example, have Nikki join us on the next photograph, you're gonna stay with the same lens, but now I want you to find a way to keep it wide angle
Okay.
and still make it look like a really awesome photograph.
Okay.
Okay, he went for the close-up, which removed all the environment.
Okay.
What happens if you cannot?
Right.
Can you use the environment to create a cool portrait?
Yeah, I mean, I love the window. It has pattern, geometry, so I would probably want to use the window.
Cool. What's the most obvious shot? See, when we're going through that repetition, what's the obvious
Using
shot?
the window?
Is to put him in front of the window, right?
Right.
So why don't we put
So-
him, you can do something like put him in front of the window this way and you photograph him from there. That's what you would call the obvious shot. Is that not right? Mm-hmm. So don't do that.
Okay.
What if we put him this way and you photograph him from the angle, from that angle?
Mm-hmm.
So now you're making like a triangle of stuff. It's not just you, him, background. That's
Right.
like linear. Triangular. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So let's try that. So Nikki, just come up with an idea and then I'll help you out if you need to, okay? You are allowed to move whatever you want.
Okay, so I might use maybe the mirror to bring in
Interesting.
a reflection, but I don't know what I lean it against.
It's okay. First of all, do you want this black thing?
Do I want it?
Yeah, probably
no.
not.
No.
Okay, let's move that out.
Tyson, will you stand where Roberto's standing?
Do you want this?
No. So the problem with him now is that this whole background, with him being over here, if I'm shooting from here,
So let's clean it up. Do you have a problem with it?
yes.
Let's clean it. So that's how we fix it.
Okay.
Okay? So you don't want this in it.
No.
So let's move that over there. And then you don't want this, right?
And the red, right. So Tyson, you could come over here. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay, so this is still in the way.
So Nikki, just letting you know, you just complained about the background being messed up, and that's exactly what you're supposed to do.
Right.
Is be like, that's not clean enough.
Right.
This is what this whole course has been about, is creating these clean images, right?
Right. So the couch is still in the way.
How do you want to use it?
Do I want to use it? I mean, I guess I could use it for balance.
Why don't you use it to have them kind of rest on it, like sit on it or something?
Okay. I'm sorry, I thought you wanted me to do triangular.
You can do whatever you want.
Okay.
I'm just throwing suggestions out.
Okay.
And then we'll have...
Yeah, you can leave it there then. Okay, so Tyson, let's
Hey,
have you
Katie?
sit here.
Can you go this way?
And you're going to kind of lean a little bit towards me with your upper body. Yeah, like that.
I don't know what settings Pepe left it on, so you might want to change
That's
the
right.
aperture.
Yeah, that's what I'm working on.
You look good. You like this photo? It's pretty cool, right? It's all my friend Pepe doing this. Yeah, Pepe.
It's not going to come up.
Oh, smack. Pretty darn cool. You're using the same lens.
Yeah.
Now, you did a good job here. Let's give the camera over to David, and let's have you enhance what you just did. Okay? So can I make some suggestions? Let's create a just sick photo with this. Okay, just sick. Let's invite Katie over to this place. So, okay, actually, I'm not going to help you. There you are. There you are. Yeah, Katie, she's beautiful, right?
Just come in closer.
I chose the
Tilt your head this way. Turn that way. Can you put your hand on your knee, a little further up your thigh? Look down at his hand. And I'd like you to look over at that camera there. No, that's just you, Tyson. Katie, keep your eyes down there. I'm gonna go.
David, make a quick suggestion.
Yeah.
You're doing good on getting the noses slightly crossed.
Right.
Can we do the X factor of the nose and actually have her look against his nose? So it's actually, not only are you creating that, you're also making her look towards the window, which is giving her the catch lights in her eyes.
Excellent, yeah.
Okay?
Okay. Katie, just look at the bottom of that chain there. Okay. Here. Eyes here.
And now, David, that looks beautiful.
And-
Oh, that looks good. Katie's,
Right.
okay, that's good.
Chin forward. Come towards him. Lean towards him. From your waist. More. Good. I'm gonna go in.
These guys are good. Just want to say, Katie and Tyson, you guys are like rocking right now. Wait, I shouldn't make you laugh. Sorry. You guys are so awesome. Just one at a time because it needs to tether. So we have to wait for it. Okay, change the perspective so it doesn't look like that. So stand up higher because you are using a wide angle lens.
Right.
You don't want to shoot from beneath them, right?
Okay.
So actually, David, I'm gonna make a suggestion and go and stand on top of that sucker.
On this?
Yeah,
All right. Gonna mess
try
it up.
that. Now it's gonna make them look like they're super small and far away. Do you understand why that's not working?
Getting the floor.
A little too high now,
Yeah.
right? Come down. Let's try that perspective. And guys, can I make a suggestion, David, before you take a picture? If you look at the screen, you see this. You see that where the carpet ends and the wall begins?
Right.
That's a horizon line.
Yeah.
Horizon lines, we spoke about them. Horizon lines need to be what?
Straight.
Parallel, right. Parallel to the bottom of the camera, right? Because if you do not do that, the line goes like this and it creates a right angle triangle. Remember we spoke about that? You do not want to introduce triangles, which are very demanding visually, when you have them in front of you. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So let's not introduce any triangles. There's a bit of a triangle. Keep this line super, super, super straight to the bottom of the frame.
Okay.
Every time you see a horizon line in the bottom, in the middle, or at the top, keep it parallel to the bottom or the top of your frame. And every time you see something that's very dominant vertical, keep it parallel vertically to your frame. Does that make sense? All right, let's continue. He's looking this way. My question is, what's reflecting light on his face, right? We have her going at it with a light,
Right.
but we have to enhance things.
Yeah.
So
Get a
let's use that reflector.
Can I get the silver side?
And we're going to have to do it from far away, right?
Let's see.
Oh, thank you, John. I forgot.
Is it getting there?
Now, is that helping? Is that helping any?
I don't see.
So how do we fix that?
Just have a flash.
We put another flash and we put it against that.
Right.
Remember we did that yesterday? We put the flash as the sun, right? So let's do this. Where's the, is it already on? Where's the one that we had already? Okay. Yeah, so watch, so, okay, this is the thing. So that window's not giving you enough strong light to bounce against this reflector and hitting him, right? So all of this effort just to fix his lighting. So we're gonna basically put the, this is now the window, right? And this will illuminate him. I'm actually gonna put this at pretty strong power. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. I'm gonna go in closer.
It's a little more, starting to look a little more fashiony. Does that make sense? I'm actually gonna make an adjustment.
Okay.
I'm gonna bring this reflector here. And now I'm gonna try to do it more from an angle on the lighting, okay? So,
All right.
Go ahead.
So back out. Yeah.
Okay, let's take a look. That's cool. We have a little bit of an issue here, but it's starting to look pretty nice, right? Let me try something real quick that I just saw. I'm gonna do what just kind of came to my head as soon as I started this entire ordeal, okay? What came to my head is, we have a really cool big window. We have this white couch, we have these guys. I just thought, because we have this white wall and it's not distracting, how cool would it be to have this window on the left underexposed so the whole room gets dark? And make it look like the window is just hitting them, and you have this element of window on the left. You have them kind of just getting lit by the window light, except they're not, they're getting lit by my flashes.
Right.
And then you have this vast space, and it just looks so like, wow. Does that make sense? Can you envision it? Let's try it, okay? Okay. Let me move you guys completely. Put this right here, right there. And then yeah, please. So what I'm doing is this, the window, okay, here's a photo. Okay, let me explain it this way. The window's gonna show in the frame.
Okay.
I'm gonna match the luminance level of the window on their face. The window will be the light source, quote unquote, not really, but that's what the viewers are gonna think. And then they're just gonna be receiving that light in this vast environment. We're gonna make it look big. The only thing that's gonna get in the way of this photo is the television, but I can't move it. So we're just gonna leave it in the photo, okay? So let's go ahead and start. All right, see Tyson, come over here. Katie, come in this side closer to the camera. And let me see something. Both take a seat there and just face the window. Just go ahead and sit on the, like, comfortably there. Lean your body forward so I can see both his face and your face from the side. Does that make sense? You don't want to be blocking his face, right? So bring your body forward and bring your chin up so she's showering in that sunlight. Okay? See, all these things come up. Keep both of your legs should come out. Not you. Sorry, just you, Tyson. Just keep on, yeah, like that, and put it closer in. And then cross your legs. Just look really chilled. Keep your spinal cord straight. Keep your spinal cord straight. Let me see here. I'm gonna borrow this camera. Katie, back up your body again. Now, Tyson, you move forward with your body. Lean forward and chin up. Let me see. Now, bring your chin down just a tad. And don't look at the window, just look straight at that metal phone wire going on. Raise your chin just a tad. Who cares fashion-y look, because I don't want people to think this is a wedding workshop. It's not. The principles that I'm using apply to everything. Let's fake the lighting now. So where's the flash again? The flash is gonna fake the light, and we need a light stand we don't have. I'm gonna open up this to 24 millimeters. Can anybody tell me why I'm gonna go as wide angle as possible on the flash head?
To get a spread.
Because we're trying to fake
window light.
We're trying to fake this, right? So good, good. Let's see, straighten. Sorry, Tyson, I want to move you this way. Let me see. So I have to do a couple of test shots to get the light, but I'm gonna move back a little bit. I'm gonna move back more. Can somebody move this guy, please? This little doodle. Let's put it behind me. Be careful with the cable. I'm gonna be standing here, so we don't wanna, yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna point my camera towards the window so I can expose for it. That's the whole point of this, right? So I'm gonna expose for the window. So right now, I'm at F19. Okay, I'm gonna lower it to F13 just to allow some of that light to blow out. Okay, Katie, bring your chin up a tad. Lean forward more, Tyson. More. Now let's make the flash a little brighter, right? So Let's try this. Okay, I'm not liking the way that flash is looking, but I like the way the light is coming out. Does that make sense? Now, the TV is in there. Let's try a vertical shot, and this is going to be. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hide the flash. Hopefully that's hidden enough. Okay, Katie, bring your chin up a tad. Tyson, bring your head slightly to the left. Katie, bring your chin up more. And stop right there. So I didn't like that light showing up. So we're fixing it, making it look totally different. That flash is now hitting the wall over there, right? Okay, if you put it on the floor, at least it's not distracting from the window anymore. Does that make sense? The window's what I wanted to show up like that. The floor is kind of messed up because of the light. But we can always, it's easier to remove that if it's in the floor than if it's in the window. Does that make sense? So anyway, we used the stuff that was bothering us and we incorporated it towards them. That's kind of what it was. And we all tried a different fun thing, right? Let's try, Pepe, have you gone? Yeah, you did. Mallory, have you gone? Let's try Fran. Here, Fran, come this way. Here, guys, let me move you again. That's good right there. That's good. Fran, I want you to photograph Katie.
Okay.
Just by herself. Okay?
Sure.
Let's go for, let me see. Let me change the lens. Let's go for the 7200, please.
Do we want her standing up or?
No, sit her on the floor and you can lean her against
Here, right?
that.
Can I get you to sit here, honey? On the floor, sorry. Sit down. Yeah, sorry.
Thanks, thank you. Here you go.
So, legs out.
All you want to do is keep the 21 things that we talked about pretty steady, okay? So just keep it steady.
Okay. Okay. Do you think it'll look weird if her legs look straight? I just don't like how they.
You don't want to do that because you don't want to
No, I
extend
don't.
the invisible plane right into her
That's true.
eyes.
You're right. Okay,
So,
so I guess like that.
Yeah, you want to just kind of right on the eye. You don't have to use this if you want. You can use, I'm just showing you this as a sample, okay? But you can use the wall, you can do whatever you want to do, but we can use the white reflector here to even add more light, okay? So, where is the white foam
Right
thing?
Oh no, the foam one?
The crazy white foam. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, it's better. Thank you.
Okay, so we're gonna put this guy, we're gonna put the white side of this, so we're gonna flip it.
I'll get you so you'll be looking that way. Sorry, tilt your head this way slightly for me. And your eyes will probably be focusing around here.
Good, because you're gonna
Give
get
it
the
to
catch
me.
light.
Yeah, that's what we're trying to do. Serious face, yeah?
Whatever you want.
I kind of like a little smack. Can you give me a little smack? She looks so awesome.